into the ring.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the... I am not... Oh, I am audible. Cool. I thought I muted my mic, but apparently I didn't. Cool. You love to see it work out like that. Welcome, everybody, to the Clark College Smash Virtual Esports Open, brought to you by Bravest Esports. We're here today to see some Smash talent out of Clark College. We've seen these guys a couple of times before. They're pretty regular attendees at these events. Guys like Theta Juice, guys like Lime, we've seen a whole bunch of them. They're in some of our highlight reels. It's pretty sick to see them coming back again. So, big welcome back to everybody who's been here before, and a big welcome to everybody who's playing in one of these events for the first time. The way it's going to work today, we've got 5 contestants that are currently there in the bracket. 4 of them are shown as online, so there might be 1 DQ here. We'll have to see if December is able to make it in here. But everybody else, it appears, is here. We're going to be playing a round-robin format. That means that every single player in the bracket is going to be playing against every single other player in the bracket. So you're going to get to play against everybody once, and we'll take the best win-loss record out of all of those players, and that will determine who the winner is. If you're looking for the bracket, you can find it in the Discord server that you had to join to be a part of this tournament. So it's right there. And first off, we're going to have Theta Juice versus Carp. One of them has currently entered the arena. We're just waiting on the other one to make their way in. I'm going to see which one is which. I think Daniel is probably carp, but not quite clear. All right. So I'm picking them just to get an idea of which one of them is which. All right, cool. That's carp. Muted here. There we go. I am no longer muted. That should be the case. Alrighty. So here we go. We've got Daniel, aka Carp's Ness, playing against Theta Juice's Luigi here on Final Destination. So for those of you who may be newer to Super Smash Bros. Tournaments, there is a procedure that they have gone through to determine which characters they're going to play, and then which stage they're going to land on. So they had a little bit of input on which stage they're going to start on. They didn't get to choose the stage per se, but they got to choose the 2 stages they didn't want to play on, and this was considered the least objectionable of the 5. Both players would have banned it third, I suppose you could say. So off to an even start, Theta Juice hitting one of his trademark up Bs. It's probably his favorite move in the entire game. He does it so often, he goes for it at any opportunity he's given. Carp holding his own. Both swinging at each other from just a little bit too far away, so neither of them actually connecting. PK Flash threatening a very powerful KO option if it lands, so it's great to charge up and take up some space so that Luigi is forced to recover in certain ways. Not going to make it connect, though. Theta Juice able to recover. Not interrupted by an edge guard attempt. Ooh, and there's an up B out of shield, and Theta Juice takes the lead for the first time. Oh, but this back throw, will it do it? It absolutely will. An extremely powerful KO option for Ness. And now they're tied 1-1. Theta Juice with a big opening combo, a good 35%. Not quite the 0 to death that Luigi is known for, but definitely some good damage that's going to put him at a little bit of a lead. Oh, but there's a triple nair. Oh, he goes for the spike. Not going to make it connect. Neither player really going to capitalize on the whiffed edge guards there. Oh, goes for an up B, and that's really risky, but... Oh, Carp goes for a little bit too much on the punish. That one will hit him, but not going to KO at that percent. I like the use of the down smash. He's not quite at the range where it will hang over the edge and interrupt at recovery. Up B out of shield from Theta Juice. You gotta start respecting it once you see that Theta Juice is going for it that often. Theta Juice able to pull it back from an early deficit and take game number 1 of this first set. And we've got Lime popping into the chat to give us a fun fact. Even though Theta is a Luigi main, he cannot for the life of him do a Luigi 0 to death. It's an interesting fact there. It is a fairly, tight series of movements to execute. Pulling it off is very percent dependent. And it also requires, some very well-practiced execution. So definitely not something that you can expect to just pick up immediately. But it is kind of Luigi's bread and butter. That's one of the reasons that people are going to choose Luigi as a character, because he has such a strong punish game off of that grab. So Theta Juice just a big fan of the character regardless. If anybody knows December out there, please give her a ring. Please let her know we're looking for her. She's got matches to play. Oh man, I don't know if I have the Steve icons yet. I don't think I do. All right, so who's closest to an Enderman?
3, 2, 1, go!
Let me think. I got it. I've got it. I figured it out. I've cracked the code. There. That's totally an Enderman. There is no difference. You cannot convince me otherwise. Ooh, but we've got the players swapped. This is Theta Juice's Enderman. So let me get that switched around. There we go. Okay. More accurate. Alright, Theta Juice mines all the way to Diamond. Gonna be able to upgrade as soon as he gets a chance to sit at his crafting table, and there it is. He's got the diamond tools now. Gets his materials back. Puts a whole bunch of blocks on top of Mario, which does absolutely nothing, and then he gets upbeat off the top. Not quite gonna get KO'd for that. We see a lot of Steves, I guess Enderman, but a lot of Steves that we've seen so far have used the side B minecart as an approach option, largely. Steve having very limited options for approaching safely. The spacing tools are just very short range. So it's one of the few things that you can use as a projectile. Try and zone them out that way. Up smash also extremely disjointed and very, very powerful as a KO option. So that's always a good anti-air tool. But the grab is fairly slow. The neutral options on the ground are fairly short range. And he's not the fastest character either to be able to use them. So he has to get a little creative. A little Minecraft creative mode, if you will, with how he's going to get in. Oof. Big forward smash with the diamond sword. We are gaming Zoomers. Goes in for the grab, gets dodged out. It is a very slow, relatively predictable grab, unfortunately. Very, very telegraphed, I should say. Both get blown up by the TNT. Carp going all the way out there to try and finish the stock off early with an up B. Doesn't end up finding it. There's that dangerous edge guard that Steve has. If he puts a block in between you and the ledge, oftentimes that can just stop a recovery in its tracks. So especially short characters with short recoveries have to be extremely careful about what angle they recover at and how quickly. Otherwise, Steve might be able to do something about it. Oh, he just gets KO'd by the minecart. Wow. So, Carp going out there for the aggressive edge guard, and it was, in fact, Theta Juice able to pull off the aggression there. Theta Juice takes it 2-0. And we have hit the DQ timer for December. So that brings us right into the next round. Let's see what our next matches are going to be here. Challenge is taking a second. Using a security service for protection against online attacks. This process is automatic. You will be redirected once the validation process is complete. Taking an awful long time to validate me. I want my validation, okay? Well, I'm gonna have to use the link that's in announcements. That's a little annoying, but here we are. There we go. Okay, now it's verified me. So, Theta Juice taking it 2-0 over Carp in their stream set. Looking like we're going to be dropping December. So here's what our next round is going to look like. Let me just really quickly drop December out of future matches as well, because that will give us a better idea of which matches we're going to want to play here. Alright. So for our next round here, we're going to have Parkeroni and Theta Juice. And then we're going to have Carp and Lime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call Parkeroni and Theta Juice to the stream. And then we're going to have Carp and Lime off stream. There it is. There's Theta Juice. Guess who's back? Back again. This time we're going to have Parkeroni for his opponent. Hey, how's it going, Gaming with Pineapple? Are you... Ooh, excuse me. Are you a member of this tournament right now, or are you like Parkeroni? Are you... I know I've seen Lime and Theta Juice before, so I'm assuming it's not them. Are you Carp? Or are you just someone who's tuning in to check this out? Okay, here we go. We've got to swap the players, and then we've got Parkeroni on the Greninja. And you've got Theta Juice playing Wario. Wow. As the kids say. Alright. So here we go. Going to Pokemon Stadium 2. Just someone watching? Awesome. Well, welcome. This is the Clark College Virtual Esports Open. This is a competitive Smash tournament. So if you're not familiar with competitive Smash tournaments, one thing that you will have missed is that the characters are chosen, and then the stage is chosen between the two. There's a little bit of a banning process for them to decide which stage they consider to be the most neutral between them. And they've opted to go to Pokemon Stadium 2, a very popular choice. Greninja, a character that's going to rely very heavily on their fast vertical, their jumping ability, to escape risky situations, to move around quickly, and try and kind of be an annoying gnat, moving around their opponent not really being able to get any final hit, not being able to swap them. Wario, kind of similar in that he has extremely good aerial mobility. Better even than Jigglypuff in this game. It's faster acceleration left and right in the air, which is absurd because Jigglypuff is literally a balloon. There's no weight whatsoever. But I guess Wario is also full of gas of a different kind. Both at extremely high percent. It's anybody's lead to take right now. All you need is one good hit. But Greninja, one of the weaknesses of as a character is just finding that one big hit. Very neutral reliant character. You are hard pressed to get that one. Maybe back air is a very common KO tool. If you can land a big counter, that can also do the job, but it's not necessarily the easiest thing to find a KO option. You might have to do something like work your way into a forward smash, or get a big, powerful shuriken charged up. Wario in a really good position right now, because not only does he have the stock lead, so he's able to get some advantage here by putting on extra damage. He has the waft right there. Oh, Parkeroni gets away from it, so lucky break there, but still eating a ton of damage right now is Parkeroni, and this lead grows every time Greninja gets hit. The Shuriken, oh, that might do it, yep. Like I was talking about, that is one of Greninja's KO options. If you're able to make that strong projectile land, can KO at some surprisingly low percents. Theta Juice probably feeling a little bit comfortable right now. Has a pretty big percentage lead, even if it's not a stock lead. Almost gets Greninja off the top with that up B. Parkeroni trying to poke his way in. Oh, I like the use of that down tilt. Gets underneath the ledge, but is able to get up with the get-up attack. Off stage. Good coverage from Theta Juice, but not able to keep Parkeroni off the ground in the end. Another good get-up attack. Let's see if Theta Juice starts reacting to that. Maybe trying to cover it. Good coverage with the Nair there. Good awareness from Parkeroni to avoid it. Oh, but he tries to counter. Theta Juice baits it out. Oh, no punish. Parkeroni, so he sees Theta Juice is in special fall. He sees Theta Juice can't up B anymore. And he tries to push him off with the water jets of his up B so that he just falls. Great idea there, just whiffs the execution a little bit. But Parkeroni has done a lot with this stock to bring back the percentage lead. The percentage lead is still there, you know, it's still a 70% percentage lead. But because Parkeroni hasn't been KO'd, he's got Wario into KO percent. And now it's basically an even game. That damage, that extra damage is almost mitigated. And he does have to finish this stock off. Oh, and Theta Juice has the waft. That is something that you can kind of combo into and get some early KOs if you get the right setup. Kind of rolling around, jabbing, trying to find this opening where he can finally land a KO option. It's not the easiest thing with Greninja. Theta Juice, a punishable attack on hit, and Parkeroni capitalizes with a massive up smash. So basically even at this point in the game, although Theta Juice is sitting on a big old damage nuke with that waft. And there it is, so 76% in his favor all of a sudden, just off of that one opening. Ooh, a great start off there for Parkeroni. Big damage coming out of that. And he's brought it back to even at this point, and he's got a great juggle going. Oh, goes the wrong direction. I think he missed a B reverse there. So now Theta Juice gets a second chance. Pops his motorcycle into pieces. Basically dead even going into this last stock here. It's anybody's game for game one. Trying to go in with that back air is Greninja. Theta Juice trying to go in with the neutral air. It lasts way longer than it looks like it does. Even after he's finished his spin, the hitbox is still out there, so it can be deceptive. He can kind of fall on you with it. Still trying to make that Nair connect. Not finding it. Does get the bite. A great command grab that Wario has at his disposal. Ooh, he goes right out there. Doesn't KO yet, though. And he's still alive. Parkeroni holding on by a thread. Only 40 seconds left. I don't think it'll go to time. I think they're playing aggressively enough. There it is. Theta Juice finishes it off with the forward smash. But a very intense game one to start off this set. Super duper close between those players. Parkeroni held on for a very long time there. You have to think, you know, if he just finds his opening a little bit sooner, that could have gone the other way. All right, looks like they're ready to go. Switching it up here. Theta Juice back to the Luigi. I believe he is a Luigi main, that the Wario is more of a pocket pick, if anything. So, might have been looking at that match going, okay, that was a little too close for comfort. I'm going to bring out the main to make sure I can secure this. Alright, there's a good start to the grab combo there. Doesn't really get the follow-up afterward. Ooh, do we have an issue here? Looks like Theta Juice is just sitting still. Lose connection? Are we on the wrong stage? Okay, it looks like they've just decided to go. Might have been some communication going on in the background that we were not privy to there. Parkeroni in with a big back air. Ooh, that was really good damage, and he's got him off stage. Goes all the way off there to find him and does not. Oh, but Theta Juice whiffs, goes the wrong direction with the smash attack. He's able to grab him and throw him off stage. Not going to find any follow-up. Greninja just too speedy. Got on stage and Luigi was not able to run after him and chase him down. Since, the very beginning of Super Smash Bros., Luigi has had that weakness that his ground speed very, very slow. So he may have a great jump, but you can't really chase you on the ground that well. The possible exception, of course, being in Super Smash Bros. Melee, where he had a wave dash that let him kind of break that archetype. Nevertheless, Theta Juice finds himself up a stock by the slimmest of margins at 135%, and that whipped grab, honestly, could have been it. Parkeroni having a little trouble finding that, but does get the back air in the end. And so, back up to dead even. 7.5%, a trivial amount, not make a difference in most situations. Theta Juice trying to get some combo game going here. Ooh, goes for the side B and does actually get it here. Parkeroni with a great angle on the up B to get through. Landing on those platforms, a great option for Greninja here, since it's going to take Luigi a little while to get up there and cover it. Ooh, big shuriken. Is he able to follow it up? Not quite. You can see the idea, though. Parkeroni has a pretty good understanding of how he wants to play this. It's just a matter of making the hitboxes actually connect with his opponent. Great jump to bait out the grab, but again, no punish. If you hit those, Luigi probably has enough damage that that up smash actually KOs. Ooh, and there it is. Theta Juice able to get an up smash out of shield. That finishes off the stock. Goes for the shield grab, but Greninja's jab too fast. And Parkeroni just finished it off right here. Weak hit on the up smash. Unfortunate for him. But that one will do the job, so Parkeroni draws it right back to dead even again. There's the grab. Quite a bit of damage coming out, but again, not the full combo there. We've talked about Luigi does have what is basically a 0 to death against some characters. But Theta Juice, not quite there on the execution, hasn't worked it out. But he has labbed out, reading someone's roll-in and up-being it. The Theta Juice special. He goes for that more than any Luigi I've ever seen. And it pays off in game number 2 against Parkeroni. Theta Juice, looking pretty good right now, has won the last 2 sets he's played on stream. Alright. So let's see if we've had a report on the other match that's going on right now. It is Carp versus Lime currently. They're playing off stream. And as soon as their match is finished, we will be able to call the next one. It's just one of them is going to be the opponent on stream next. Oh, there it is in score reporting. Parkeroni. Oh, that's Parkeroni 02, the Theta Juice. So we're still waiting on a report from Carp and Lime. Lime has been a regular player on these events for a while. We've seen him quite a few times. And we'll see him on stream for sure before the event is up. Meantime, though, we are chilling and waiting for that to... Oh, it looks like he's typing. Speak of the devil. So we'll see what that report came in as. Carp 1-2. So does take a game over Lime, but Lime ultimately the victor there. Actually would have been a good one to see. Okay. So with that being said, what we're going to have next is we are going to play... Let's see, it looks like we have 3 matches left to play. Is that correct? Yes. So there are for sure going to be at least 2 more rounds. Let's do it that way. Yes, okay. So, in this round... You know what? Let's stream all 3 of them. I think that's what we'll do. So, first one I want up is going to be Parkeroni versus Carp. Lime and Theta Juice, you guys can just chill and take a break for a second, because I want to see you guys on stream when it's time for you 2 to play. So, Parkeroni versus Carp. Okay. They've both been in here before. The stream ID and password are there in announcements if they need it for reference, but I trust they will be able to make it in here. There's Parkeroni once more. Alright, they're both here. So once again, they are in the process of striking stages. For those who don't have access to the match procedure site here, the list that they have to choose from is Battlefield, Final Destination, Pokemon Stadium 2, Smashville, and Town and City. So those are our 5 neutral stages. Of those 5, they will each ban 2. So that means 4 stages will be banned total, leaving only 1 remaining, and that's how the first stage is arrived at. We've seen both of these 2 players play already. We had Parkeroni just now on the Greninja, stuck to the Greninja all throughout. Carp was playing both a Mario and a Ness, so we will have to see which of the 2 they end up on. Or maybe there's another one. You can never tell. Ultimate players, they know they have a lot of characters to choose from, and sometimes they go a little hog wild. Sometimes they go and grab every character and decide, I want to play this one, and 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 this one. And maybe that one too. And I'll pocket the next 17 as well. Parkeroni is readied up, it looks like. Just waiting on Daniel, it looks like. Waiting on Carp to make those final selections. And we should be getting this show on the road soon. And just like I said, we have two characters we've seen neither of these two players play before. We've got the Mega Man and we've got the Link. All right, here we go. Final destination is the stage we have decided on for our first destination. Carp starting things off well with some zoning jabs, but Parkeroni finding his way in with that saw blade. Looking pretty even so far. Some good zone control here from Carp, using that disjointed long sword hitbox. Ooh, he's got a bomb on him, but he's able to get it off onto Parkeroni, so it has no impact. Nice use of the traps there with the bomb and the boomerang. Link known for these really complex ledge setups. We can throw multiple projectiles off the stage and make the opponent have to very carefully weave in between them. Cuts off a lot of options and can make the recoveries a lot more predictable, so that if he does go for some kind of edge guard, can cut them off. Parkeroni able to take advantage of it, actually, though. The Link bomb does detonate and hurt Link if he's too nearby to it. So, able to get a good little combination off on that. Parkeroni does need to finish off this stock pretty soon here. He's got Link at KO %, so it's not like tacking on extra damage is really going to be worth anything to him at the moment. He really wants that stock more than anything else. Going for the down air, not quite finding it. It is a projectile that spikes. Pretty powerful tool there, but not quite managing to get the timing on it. Parkeroni still has him in an edge guard position. Finally shoots him straight down with that down air. You can see its utility there. Drops the saw blade. Knows Link is going to be able to catch that. Any player who plays a character that requires him to catch and pick up items, you know that they are going to be good at catching your projectiles and throwing them back at you. So, Parkeroni wisely respecting it by shielding there. Carpet, the slight lead right now. Big up B out of shield there to take Parkeroni off the stage. Gets the down air, but the air dodge able to come out to prevent him from falling much further. Back air, sends him off stage, puts him in position to maybe down air him, doesn't quite find the down air, and now he's in a troublesome spot right now. 167% is a lot to have on that Mega Man. Whoo! Down air, if any part of that connects, that's going to be the stock for sure, but Parkeroni squeaks away. 176% now, so high up there. Which does mean he's going to have Rage. Rage, a mechanic, comeback mechanic, you got more %, you do more damage. Once you hit that threshold of about 135, you're maxing it out. Whoo! The air dodge through. Parkeroni on a lot of extra % here, so even if he goes down as he does, shouldn't have the hardest time cleaning this up and bringing it back to a one-stock game. Ooh, but that's a lot of % that Carp is able to tack on with just that one move. So he's going to have at least a slight advantage, even if Parkeroni does get this stock here. He can play pretty aggressively at this point and not have to worry too much about losing the stock. So he's already made his mark on Parkeroni's last one. Ooh. Able to shield away that down smash, but very threatening, confident play from Carp, and Carp just takes it. Carp doesn't even need to go to last stock. pretty strong showing from Carp. Took a lead, pulled away, and ran away with it right at the end. Getting held at that penultimate stock can be an absolute momentum killer. Really hurts your momentum to see them making progress towards your, like, taking your last stock while you're still working on the one before. Can really give them a mental edge. All right, Parkeroni's in the arena. Looks like they're all set. So, might be a character switch coming out here. Daniel is taking a little bit of extra time. Both in the arena. And they are both switching characters. So Parkeroni bringing out the Donkey Kong. And we've got Carp on the Mario that we saw earlier. One of the most classic matchups in Super Smash Bros. These two fighting even have an item based on them. That hammer that you're swinging. These two characters, a tremendous legacy in this particular game especially, but for Nintendo in general. And they've both come out with some pretty competent forms in this game. Donkey Kong, not quite as powerful maybe as he was in Smash 4 with the classic ding-dong combo. A very powerful grappler in that game. Very fast and is going to live for a very long time relative to other characters due to his heavy weight. If not his phenomenal vertical recovery. Does have a very strong horizontal one. Gets the KO on Carp there. Mario, meanwhile, a very fast, agile character who has some great combos off of especially up airs and can ladder them into an up B like we just saw there. Not quite going to KO on Donkey Kong just yet, because Donkey Kong is a very chunky boy, but it is always a threat, especially on stages with very small ceilings, very low ceilings. There it is off the top, just like we were talking about. So Carp bringing it back, still fairly even. Slight advantage, I would say, to Parkeroni, given how high of a percent Donkey Kong can live to and how high he lived to on the last stock, indicating that that may be a trend. Some good damage, though, coming out of Carp. Trying to keep Donkey Kong stuck up there in the air. Doesn't have a great way of coming down, does Donkey Kong. We'll get a back air off the side. No down air, though. Still fairly even. Daniel very aggressive in going for these up-Bs. One of those might have been punishable. Ooh, but that will end the stock early on anybody you landed on. Gets the spike on Parkeroni, and now he is feeling pretty good because any extra damage he gets here is gravy, and losing that stock does not put him at a deficit. Probably would have wanted a little bit more extra damage just to account for Donkey Kong's tankiness here, but he's still definitely in a position he can win from. Ooh, great up tilt. And the combos just keep on going from this Mario. The up B, not going to kill off the top, but a ton of damage has now been done. Carp in a very nice lead right now. Let's see what Parkeroni can respond with. He gets grab and then whiffs the up air and gets nothing else off it. This is really risky from Carp, but Parkeroni forced to use the up B a little too low and does not manage to get back to the stage. So even though Carp might not have made it back from that, Parkeroni is the one to fall first. So Carp able to take it 2-0 against Parkeroni. And that will be the set between them. So let's get that reported and see what our next match is going to be on stream. I would like Parkeroni to stick around and play against Lime. That's what we're going to have here. So it looks like Carp has played Theta Juice. Carp has played Parkeroni. Has Carp played? Carp has played Lime as well. All right, so Carp looking like they have finished all of their matches for the event. They are 2-2. We'll see where that ends up putting them, but at the moment they are in third place of the 5. Won half their matches, lost half of them. Oh, okay. One of the wins, of course, being over December, who is a DQ. That would put them into third place. Lime, I believe, has 2 more matches, but even if they lose 2 of them, I believe they've won the head-to-head versus Carp very narrowly, so that would at least guarantee them second place. Parkeroni currently sitting in 4th, but a win here... Actually, since this is the last match, a win here would not allow them to overtake Carp because Carp had the head-to-head. But here we go. This should be Parkeroni versus Lime at the moment. Although, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world to have Theta Juice in here. The only thing is that adding players to the lobby will increase the tick rate of the match. So for the sake of not lagging, we probably don't want Theta Juice to be in here. We want Lime to make an appearance. Let me pop into the voice chat that they're in real quick and just make sure that they're making their way in. I'll be right back. Alright. Lime's just making his way back. Took a little break to use the restroom, and he will be in there shortly. So, looking forward to how this is going to go. Now, the match that will decide it here will be Theta Juice versus Lime in all likelihood. Because even if Lime were to drop a game here, if he wins against Theta Juice, he is tied 3-1 against him, and then it comes down to the head-to-head. So it will be, one way or the other, between those two players for who takes the tournament this time around. Quick aside, we are Bravest Esports. Going to be starting soon with Clark College, I suppose. Our mission is to boost esports communities wherever we find them, to try and grow them, to try and create them where we can, and to give them resources. For example, trying to be a go-between between them and student activities groups on college campuses. A lot of the time, the college campus doesn't know that their Smash scene actually exists and how strong and how vibrant a community they have to run events for. So we go out there and we try and seek those places out, bring those two groups together so that they can make the beautiful music together. This is also a national champion Esports Open qualifier event. We have a national championship in December that we run, and that national championship, as I get the screen transitioned over here real quick, working on the scoreboard still, but want to make sure we don't lose any of the footage. That national championship is for the winner of every event that we run for a college. So the winner of this tournament will get the opportunity to go out and play against the winners of every other tournament from every other school that we've run. Get experience from players all across the country, playing a whole host of different characters. It's always really hype. You get to cheer for your school. It's almost like the Super Smash Bros. Final Four. Ooh, big opportunity there from Lime. If he's able to make something like a Rest Connect off of that, that could even potentially be the stock, depending on percentage. But it looks like Joker just a little bit too light, or Lime a little bit off on the execution. Not able to make something happen there. I'm not quite sure exactly what the percentages are where you can make it happen. But Parkeroni able to take advantage of not losing his life to that, and in fact takes the stock himself. But so far, Lime has had an advantage over this Joker player. 118% that Lime does not have currently. Puts him to sleep once more, and this will definitely be the stock. No need to even commit to a rest. A forward smash is enough to do the trick. His user error. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, Carp. The one thing, if I as a streamer could ever tell a viewer something, it is that if there is a technical problem, please let me know. Don't try and minimize it. Don't try and hide it for our sake, because it's probably bothering everybody. So I'm glad that you were willing to make sure I knew about it. Always speak up and say something if you see something like that going on in a stream. Always helpful. Audio especially, something that is often very difficult for streamers to gauge based on the interface that they have available to them. So basically a full stock lead for Lime at this point. Parkeroni going to need to put the Jigglypuff away very soon here. Gets the pull down, able to grab and shield grab the Sing. Ooh, goes a little bit too far out there, though, not respecting Jigglypuff's ledge or aerial mobility. And Lime able to take that one pretty cleanly. Makes not a lot of sense that you can shield somebody singing to you. Guess maybe the bubble is soundproof, right? Something like that. But you can, in fact, shield grab a singing Jigglypuff. Unfortunately, didn't end up working out for Parkeroni. We'll see if we get a character swap here. He did seem to have, the general idea of what he wants to do as the Joker here. There were definitely some execution flubs on punishes that certainly could have added up and made that a closer match. And they're back in there. Parkeroni swapping over to the Greninja. So, this has potential to be a very pokey match. I'm not trying to make a pun on Pokemon, although I suppose I just did that anyway. Greninja going to be kind of jumping in and out, trying to just get his hits in neutral and then get away before Puff can make her way in. I suppose you could say that Greninja is to the vertical as Puff is to the horizontal in the air. Greninja very fast, very high jumps, whereas Puff has a very weak horizontal, but does have or very weak vertical, but a very strong horizontal. She can cover distance very quickly, but doesn't get up very fast. So, while Jigglypuff is probably going to be more aggressive in this matchup, as she can control, you know, the ground underneath Greninja if she's able to move in. Greninja going to be playing very evasive using those jumps, going to make attacks whiff by just jumping over the top of them. Parkeroni getting the early stock in the first one. See what he can do with the time that he's afforded himself. Ooh, not too much. Lime pulling it right back. Only 12% on him. Not a huge deficit, although Jigglypuff, one of the lightest characters in the game. And so that 40 or 50% is going to go a little bit further than it would with others. Some big damage coming back from Lime, though. Basically even at this point. Able to get the drill, and Parkeroni lets go of the shield, but no extra damage dealt by Lime. Goes in for the Sing. Parkeroni not falling for it. Worked on him a couple of times in the last game, but he's not going to fall for it this time. Telling Lime, you got to figure out some other way to get a KO confirm on me. Forward smash from Lime, not quite going to KO, but the next one probably would. Back air does it, so Lime, great coverage, great ledge trapping there. Able to keep him pinned, keep his back to the wall until he can find the smashing blow, the KO. I like threatening with the up tilts there, a great anti-air. Knowing that Parkeroni can't get around it so quickly in the air, the horizontal drift just isn't quite there for him. Oh, that dash attack caught his jump, but Parkeroni's recovery going to be good enough there. Greninja got the 2 dashes of the up B, able to maneuver around Lime and get away with it. Great dash away from Parkeroni. Just needs to find a little bit of damage here, and then he can start going for some KO options on Jigglypuff. But Lime, again, getting up in his face, and every time Parkeroni jumps, Lime is able to maneuver so that he can catch the landing. He's playing his mobility in the air very well here. So Parkeroni kind of being forced to play a little bit more grounded than he wants to. Lime with an air out of shield, and to the rollout! Knows that Parkeroni can't respond in time. A beautiful combination there from Lime, and he will clinch that game. So, this brings us to the deciding set of the tournament. It is Lime, it is Theta Juice. Both of them are undefeated. The winner between the two of them is going to be the winner of the event. So strong stuff that we've seen out of Lime so far. Hasn't dropped a game to anybody. Oh no, he dropped a game to Carp, that's right. So Carp came very close here. But Lime has not dropped a set. Theta Juice, meanwhile, I don't think Theta Juice has dropped a game. Yeah, didn't drop a game to Carp. And did not drop a game to Parkeroni. So yeah. Only one game loss between both of these players combined. Time to see who's taking it home this time. So here we are getting started. I believe Akechi has other Akechi, aka Lime, has other characters than just the Jigglypuff, if I remember correctly. It's been a while, actually, since I've been on one of these events, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is mostly the Jigglypuff, but we will see what they end up going with. Theta Juice, typically on the Luigi. We've seen him favor the Luigi in almost every matchup. Only going other characters when it seems he's confident. Theta Juice is in there, ready to get things started. Waiting on the last selections from Lime. All right, here we go. So Theta Juice playing the Steve. Which again, we don't actually have the icons for yet. So we're going to put in a slight variation on the theme that he's given us. Close enough, right? Right? It's the Enderman, you know, black silhouette. Close enough, close enough. And we've got a Robin coming out of Lime. So we'll see what punish game Theta Juice has figured out on his character here. We sort of know how the neutral's going to play out. Oh no! The up B hitting his head on the underside of the stage. Lime gives him the homie stock, just jumps off and says, I don't want to take that one. Let's have a fair fight starting from 2 stocks apiece instead. Oh my goodness, and Theta Juice dunks him. Doesn't quite get the KO. Lime's recovery good enough to stop it, but that was scary, you know. Higher percent, that could have just dunked Lime into the blast zone before he had a chance to do anything. Theta Juice mining on the TNT, using the Mewtwo King sponsored strats to get a little bit more iron out of his mining. Iron being important in this game, specifically for a number of different moves that Theta Juice wants to do. So, for example, if he uses the down air, which is the anvil, that takes iron to create. And if he doesn't have iron, the move just won't come out. Big minecart into TNT there from Theta Juice. Taking Lime to last stock on this Robin here. There's the jab combo coming out from Lime. Trying to just get the stock finished off here. Theta Juice is sitting on diamond tools right now. Almost gets KO'd there. Not quite, and the extra blocks he can lay for himself going to give him an easy way back to the stage. Fantastic recovery that Steve has. As long as he's got blocks, he's fine. Mining a little bit here just to... Ooh, there's the diamond. He's going to also be able to use... Ooh. Got caught building a little too much there. This ain't creative mode, alright? You gotta watch out for the zombies. You gotta watch out for Robins that are trying to hit you with swords. And a great option there from Lime. Hits him to keep him stuck on that block and then recovers underneath it so that Theta Juice has no opportunity whatsoever to hit him. Theta Juice getting in with that projectile minecart. Oh my god, he snipes him with it off the stage. Not going to be able to finish off the edge guard though. Might have been able to if he'd thrown out a forward air or something there, but I guess he didn't anticipate the up B coming out when it did. Taking great advantage of all of the materials, and I noticed that Theta Juice has not run out of materials either. This is looking very good for the Steve so far. Throws out the magma block, not going to find the stock with it. will definitely KO at this point. Lime's percentage just simply too high to outlast it, but Lime sneaks in a back air at 91 and steals the game away from Theta Juice. Theta Juice is in the lead the entire way up until that point, but Lime able to clutch it out, dodge away from those TNTs and those magma blocks, and make it through. So that brings us to tournament point here for Lime. If Lime is the winner here, then he has taken it all. Theta Juice wins. We force a game 3. I've been asked if this is best of 5. It is going to be best of 3. Every match in the round robin has been so far, and while this is a deciding match, this is still technically a part of that round robin, so it will be best of 3. You know what? Go for it. Go for it. Let's do it. Let's strap ourselves in. Let's finish this off. All right. Got a gentleman's agreement to a best of 5. We're gonna make a match out of this. We're gonna make it a proper finals. Carp is hype. All right, so we are no longer on match point. Gives us plenty of time to figure out the characters that are going to be the strongest. Or to just rotate onto silly things. I don't know. All right, here we go. Lime has entered the arena. And Lime is switched to Cloud. And we still have the Enderman coming out of Theta Juice.
Three, two, one, go!
Going to Town and City. Fairly large stage. I think it's going to benefit both characters, really. Cloud wants to just kind of run away and charge limit. Meanwhile, Enderman perfectly happy to sit back, keep his beady eyes on you, and farm resources. Also gives Theta Juice a lot of room above the stage to work with. A lot of interesting block placements that he can put out for himself. Some great platforming there from Theta Juice, you know. A platforming game really gets busted wide open if you're able to create your own platforms for yourself whenever you want to. Sitting on a block and just mining some resources. Lime's finally had enough of it, hits him with an up air. He does have limit here, so something like a limit blade beam, a finishing touch, or a completely whiffed cross slash from the other side of the map could come out. Worth noting, despite all the mining Theta Juice has done, still has not upgraded his weapons at all, still on wood weapons. Will probably take the advantage of the opportunity to do that right now. Oh no, he misses his chance I think he was trying to, but he accidentally moved away from the crafting box and the crafting table and started mining instead. So no opportunity to craft the diamond tools just yet, even though he has them. And Lime able to capitalize. Theta Juice comes down, grabs the diamond tools. Now we'll see what he can do with them. A little bit low on materials right now, so wouldn't have the greatest recovery if he had to go and do something like that. I think that is his last piece of iron, so no minecart available. No down air either. Also does not have the flint and tinder. There, some very important mining he's doing right there, and the platform's helping him out so much, pulling him away from the blade beams. So he's able to keep just doing that. Lime also blowing his limit on the blade beam that he tried throwing out there. Still in a very powerful position with this edge guard. He's thrown off stage, but the platform is there as an option if he needs it. We now have diamond for Theta Juice. Oh, is he going to throw him into the... No, the TNT explosion. Very slow, very difficult to plan around. Interesting that Theta Juice, as of yet, not opting to get the diamond toolkit, I believe. No, he got them at the beginning of his last section, so he would only mine for the purposes of either getting another one so that he can get diamond tools right now, as he just did, or for blocks, or his moves. Big magma block, that is going to take the stock for sure from Lime, and now he's got his inventory full of iron. He's ready to kind of go in and swing the diamond sword at him. Some big damage coming out of Theta Juice, a great offensive, because he's had all of this time to build up these resources, make full use of them. Throws up the magma block, but Cloud able to roll through it. Both pretty even right now. Theta Juice has diamond tools at this point. Gets him with the minecart. Not going to KO yet. Oh no, it will, because his recovery isn't good enough to get him back. So Theta Juice strikes back. Takes game 2. Not striking back. Theta Juice was the one who won game 1. What am I on about? Or no, he wasn't. He wasn't. The Robin with the back air. I remember this. It confused me for a second because Lime switched characters going into game number 2. Which is interesting, given that he'd already gotten a win on the Robin. Okay, so here we are at 1-1. Theta Juice making the Enderman work. We're going to have our first tournament at Bravest Esports ever that is won by a Steve. Hasn't happened yet. Theta Juice would be the first if he pulls it off here. Theta Juice is back in there. Let's see who Lime ends up going with this time. He's switched characters every single game so far. And now it's completely different. We have a Ness versus a Falco. So this is Theta Juice's Ness. And the Falco of Lime.
One, go!
Going to the hand bow version of FD. Hand bow being an absolutely terrible stage for competitive play, but we get to enjoy at least the aesthetic of the place here. Very minimalist without the striking visuals, the colors of the stage itself. Lime takes him off the stage very early. Only 13% to his name. Big forward smash comes through. And all of this damage is gravy for Lime. Lime almost acting like a stock wasn't lost in the first place, and it's an even game right now. Juice just has not been able to find his footing so far. Able to get in on a whiffed mix-up there from Lime. Juice trying to zone out with back airs. Oh, just air dodges straight into a forward smash. Lime gives him a homie stock for it. Might have been a lag spike or something. Big damage coming out from Lime right now. Juice really needs to find a big momentum swing. That might be enough. Oh, doesn't quite get the down smash out in time. Using that active hitbox of the yo-yo, it hangs over the ledge and is an active hitbox that gets in the way of any recovery. It's disjointed, so you can't hit Ness before it hits you. Basically a guaranteed 2-frame mechanic if you're able to get it out fast enough. Interrupts with the up B. Doesn't get the second one to connect. Lime has him off stage with a forward tilt. Juice still in this, but man, is he close to losing his last stock here. And he needs to take 2 of Lime's right now. Oh, the back throw might do it here. That will off the side. Juice clinging to hope right now, but on final stock and taking a good amount of damage as it is. Lime able to keep the pressure up despite the shield, and the back air will clinch it. So Lime with a very commanding 2-1 stock lead. The only stock he lost due to a homie stock that he gave away. So that brings Lime to tournament point. Juice needs to win the next 2 matches in a row in order to take this. Quick reminder that the winner of this tournament will qualify for the Bravest Esports National Championship Esports Open, which will take place in December. So, mark off that weekend, December 11th to 12th. There will be a Smash tournament on that weekend with the top players from a whole bunch of colleges from all over the country. Should be a really, really interesting field. I'm really excited for it. Get to cheer on either Lime or Juice, maybe both. I imagine both of them have won tournaments that would qualify them for it at this point. Wouldn't be surprised anyway. I haven't been keeping up with the recent results previous to this event, so I can't say for sure. All right, back to the Steve. And we've got a Captain Falcon coming out for the first time from Lime. Taking advantage maybe of the match point here to give another character a try and see how it performs under tournament conditions. That actually probably saved Juice. He didn't have any extra height there. So the up B, I think, was... might have been a mistake. Might have been a deliberate attempt to save him. But Juice kind of going in right now, making back basically all of that damage. Gets a couple jabs. Tries to mine a little bit too close to Captain Falcon, so... It's interesting that he's choosing to do that so close to his opponent. Maybe it's as a bait, maybe it's a pressure tool saying, hey, you can't just sit there because if you do, I just get stronger for free. Opting not to land on the stage, but instead to take advantage of his blocks. Give himself a safe avenue back. Jumps out of the minecart just in time as he was about to run into the TNT. It's a good old cartoon sort of moment there. It's TNT ticking away. Gotta make sure that they don't run into it. Falcon kick almost does the trick at this point. They're both at extremely high percent. The up B will finish it off. Theta Juice needing to find one good hit on this Captain Falcon, and that forward smash is absolutely it. The Falcon Punch a little bit overzealous. Gets him off stage, hits him a couple of times, but Lime able to recover low. Ooh, gets the knockdown into the jab reset. Almost gets another edge guard, but the block dissuades him from trying to go all in. Would have blocked his recovery if he had tried to recover against it. Oh no! Big mistake out of Theta Juice there, and Lime does opt to homie stock it. Tries to go for the Falcon Punch again. Not going to find it. Theta Juice wise to it. You know, this is one of those moments where a player might get a little overwhelmed, a little bit stressed, a little bit anxious, and do something that they regret and fall into that Falcon Punch. Theta Juice, though, keeps a cool head. Been making great use of this minecart so far. Gets Captain Falcon trapped in it, and that'll put him off stage, or at least at worst stage position. Oh, the up B, though! He catches him in midair. Steve Enderman hits the front of the screen. We made eye contact with him, which was a little frightening. But Lime has defeated him. I love that clapping animation, by the way. That clapping animation is hilarious. And Lime is the winner of the Clark College Smash Esports Open for today. Big congratulations to them for making their way up to the National Championships. So we'll be looking forward to seeing those matches then. But that is going to be it for us for the day. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. On behalf of Bravest Esports, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out and playing. Always a pleasure to put these on. Thank you to all of you for being so responsive, making sure that you play your matches quickly, you report them properly and everything. That is a huge help to us as organizers. And we'll see you guys, if not for another event in the near future. I'd have to check the calendar to see when the next ones would be. Why not? Let's do that right now really quick. I've got it pulled up. Alright, so today is the 30th. So we have another Smash tournament next week at the exact same time. So Friday, November 6th. Mark your calendars. Get yourselves signed up. Find that registration link. Get in there. We also have a couple of Animal Crossing events coming up on the 13th and the 20th. Those are events where people get to show off their island. It's a little bit of a show and tell. So if you're interested in that, if you're an Animal Crossing player, by all means, come on through. But then, even after all of those events are done, we will have the National Championships coming up in December. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of y'all then as well. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you next time.